Hey, welcome back to Miss Liz IBG. In my last video, I talked about how more and more Hong Kong students are giving up. After that video, several parents messaged me and said, yes, this is exactly how we feel. A few weeks ago in Hong Kong, an 11-year-old boy ended his own life by falling from a building in Tuen Mun, just 11 years old, at an age when he should have been exploring, playing, making mistakes, just being a child. Police said he might have been struggling with school problems. He was in primary 6. Sadly, this wasn't an isolated case. In 2023, there were 37 student suicides and more than 300 attempts. Some happened in school, and each headline fades in days. However, not the pain. Every number hides a story, a real family, a kid who once smiled and dreamed. And for every life lost, there are still hundreds more breathing, hurting quietly after the attempts. Well, people often ask, why do parents keep pushing their kids so hard? But you know what? Most parents push out of fear. Fear that the children can't survive in this competitive world. Fear that they can't enter a good university. Fear that their kids are gonna left behind. So, who created that fear? Who made loving their own kid and being anxious about them look the same? It isn't the parents. It is the system. A system that measures worth by marks and success by comparison. And while this is happening, the world has already changed. The latest OpenAI report warns that even the safe, high-paid jobs are being replaced by AI. So, if we don't change now, our children will not only be exhausted, but also they will be unprepared for the world ahead. So today, I want to go deeper into why this system is not just harmful, but is actually destroying our children's future competitiveness in the AI age. Well, today's video is a bit lengthy, but please stay with me till the end, especially if you truly care about your child's future in this AI world. The reality in Hong Kong is that right now, students spend long hours in school, around 8 hours every day, and then once they get home, they still need to face piles of homework. Even during the holidays, they can't rest. Worksheets, homework, projects, online tasks, it never ends. From the school's point of view, they have to do it because every school is ranked by students' exam results. If one school decides to give students less homework or fewer tests, they fear that the grades will drop. The rank will fall. And then fewer students will enroll. So schools compete with each other. But in the process, our children are the ones paying the price. As a teacher, I've seen how the system slowly drains both the teachers and the students. Teachers are drowning in marking paper, homework, and doing reports. They barely have time to notice the quiet students, the anxious ones, or those falling behind. Not because they are dumb, but simply because everyone learns at different speeds. While students spend almost all of their hours chasing marks, they have very limited time to play, to build friendships, or even to do sports. The very things that help build emotional resilience, social skills, and creativity. As a result, the mental and physical health both decline. Also, when students are constantly compared and ranked, some of them even stop trusting each other. Instead, they see each other as opponents. And yet, in this AI era, what will happen, what will matter, are exactly the opposite skills. We need teamwork, we need empathy, we need collaboration. According to the latest OpenAI report, Jobs in the Intelligence Age, released in September 2025, the AI of work is changing faster than we think. 73% of employers now prioritize hiring people with AI skills. In jobs that list AI-related skills, offer 56% higher salary than those who don't have those skills. That means AI isn't just changing those low-level jobs. It's actually transforming the white-collar, high-status professions that many parents once saw as safe. Here are some examples, alright? So in law, AI now can draft contracts and summarize cases with expert-level accuracy. In finance, AI analyzes data and produces reports that used to take analysts weeks to get done. But one thing that the report clearly states that is even a CEO still wants a financial officer, advisor, to explain the story behind the numbers, make judgment calls, and maintain client trust. So in investment advisory roles like finance, mortgage, protection, wealth planning, human empathy and ethical judgment remain irreplaceable. AI can calculate, but it can't understand personal values or emotional situations, especially making human connections. Even in medicine, AI now can detect tumors and interpret X-rays with near expert level accuracy, putting danger on roles like radiologist. So, here's the brutal truth. AI can already do what many top students are fighting years to memorize. But what it can't do is think creatively, solve new problems, and connect with people emotionally in real lives. That's what skills like empathy, communication, leadership, etc. Okay? Things that I mentioned over and over again, okay, are so important right now. It's even a lot more important than ever. Think about this. When everyone interacts more with chatbots and screens, it actually makes human connection even more precious. Well, I can clearly see that in my own work in the UK financial view. Like right now, I have to deal with like business development managers, other advisors, my teammates, underwriters, lenders, insurance providers, and of course clients. Of course, we use technology, but many of us and our clients still prefer talking to real people. Because no two financial situations are ever the same, and there's no one-size-fits-all answer when it comes to people's biggest decisions in life, such as life protection, buying a home, or future planning. So even working in finance, it isn't just about number at all, not like that. It's about understanding, problem solving, and doing the right things with compliance, integrity, and fairness to people. These are skills that no AI can replace. And that's what our children need to build. So here's a story to share with you. It's a student of mine, he's just 11 years old. He loves playing video games, but also he likes to talk about business. Like he would mention something like, oh, okay, making a profit, the profit margin by selling one things, okay, like getting the product in one country and selling in another country, just like that. Yeah. Of course, I teach him like about the taxes and the calls like that. And one day he even asked me these questions. Miss Liz, can you tell me what stocks and shares are? Oh, okay. So I basically like opened my TradingView account, showing him what those price actions were, like the candlesticks, explaining demand and supply, and why companies would issue shares like that. Basically that day he was so fascinated. Yeah. So this boy is a future entrepreneur in the making. But when I asked him about school, he said, it's boring. I don't understand why we are even learning these things. How are these things help me later? I'll forget them anyway. That's what he told me. So his intelligence, his curiosity, are trapped in a system that doesn't see him. So these financial essential skills are unfortunately never taught at school. Think about it. We have been told since young that like this, hey, work hard, hey, get good grades, and you have a bright future. But when these students step into a world one day, after finishing their studies, where AI can do in seconds what they spent years memorizing, think about their feelings. Yeah, they have been taught at school for the world that no longer exists. Meanwhile, those who focus on creativity, collaboration, and communication will adapt naturally. They will use AI as a partner, not a threat. So, if you're a parent, a teacher, or even a student watching this, I'm not saying schools are bad. No, I'm saying the system needs to evolve. We can't keep preparing kids for the past while the future is already here. And I'm not saying we should abolish exams. Exams themselves are not the enemy. They can help us understand students' progress. But what's wrong is when education is built around the exams. When students are taught just to reach benchmarks. That's what I mean. Education is not for that purpose. I've mentioned this so many times. Human is the core, not the marks. You know what? Some parents even take days off from work just to revise with their kids before exams. Take Hong Kong again as an example, okay? There are 4 exam periods every year. That means almost the entire year is spent preparing, reviewing, and stressing. How exhausting it is, yeah? For both the parents and the students. And for the brain, being in constant stress mode is simply unhealthy. So, what I want to bring the message here is, it is not too late to start changing. Even small steps matter, because our children deserve more than test papers. They deserve the chance to grow into creative, confident, emotionally strong, ready for the AI age. To all parents and students who feel trapped right now, please listen. You are not alone. You're important. And your worth is never defined by grades. Okay? Remember that. And if you're struggling and need someone to talk to, you can find my contact in the description, where I'll input my IG account. Okay, I actually just opened this account, okay, like 2 weeks ago, something like that, so that people can reach out if needed. Well, I'm based in the UK right now and working towards both in education and finance. Therefore, I might not reply immediately because of time differences and my hectic schedules. But please know this, I read every message, okay? Even sending you back with just a very simple emoji means I hear you. Well, of course, I'm not a psychologist, but I do care. Because I've been there myself. 26 years ago, I tried to end my own life more than once. I know what it feels like to fight alone in the dark, okay? So if I can do something, even something small, to remind someone out there that they matter, then it's worth it. And that's why I started this channel a year ago. I'm not asking anything in return, okay? I'm not even accepting new students, okay? And I already have a growing waiting list. I just want to help, because it breaks my heart to read those news. I just want to do something, because every life matters. Sometimes just knowing that someone cares can save one. So if you know anyone who needs this message, you can share my channel with them. And you can also give a like to this video, because that really helps the algorithm to push this video to and reach somebody who might need to hear this. And you might not know that your simple click of just a like can actually save a life. Okay, that's all for today. Start discussion, support each other, share this message. Let's start the change now before it's too late.